things that you will see. May not be seeing them too many other places, but either way, I am super excited to be getting into things. And the question is where they're going to end up starting. We do see a lot of people taking Ethereal Gates as a starter, but that's actually been dwindling down a little bit these past few weeks. More opting for Jules Veil or Forest 4, some of the more standard things, but Merchant Port seems to be the only thing people don't like, and especially with that being taken off the table first. Not going there.
And we're on Tower of Heaven.
And immediately, Boss Hog already starting off with a strong lead. Oh, looking for the down B.
He wants it.
Yeah, he absolutely wants it. And it looks like he's going to be getting it soon enough. But Pat showing signs of life, firing back with a dash attack with the Gatling combos here. But a Nair from Boss Hog to start things off could mean disaster for Pat. But off stage, definitely not the position where you immediately wanted to be. And Pat looking for a kill. Oh my lord, Pat is, Boss Hog keeps on bringing out something interesting, something new, and Pat is bringing out the tried, the true, the forward air. And it's a question of how much Boss Hog's really going to be able to handle this, because it's basically evened up from what was a 70% lead, and Pat is just forward airing his heart away. And the jab, tech roll read F strong, gonna seal out that first stock.
Yeah. And already starting another combo. Never mind, but that's fine.
Yeah, starts the combo, drops the combo. It's all good. We got the 1-2 piece here and there. But Pat going to be taking a forward air for their troubles. This time Boss Hog going to be on the forward air side of things. But 70% on Kragg is nothing to stop at. Alright, and Boss Hog already taking so much damage here. Needs to look to find the comeback, but we saw Pat do it in the first stock, so the question is, can Boss Hog do it in reverse here? Not looking too likely, though.
Yeah, Boss Hog's been like, unfortunately, but Boss Hog's been like stuck off at ledge or on his pillar for a long time when he got there, at least as far as I could see. So
absolutely. Just, grounded to that pillar, but it's a big question, right? What does Boss Hog need to do in order to get back into this game?
Yeah. I mean, of course it is Kragg, so anything can happen, but it's still, he's up against another Kragg, so that makes the anything a little bit harder.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but either way, 97% on this last stock, and that's actually, oh my lord, Pat going all the way down, getting the nair, getting the forward air right off the side.
And that's game one.
Yeah, that's game one, and that looked so good for Boss Hog at the beginning as well. Also, I just want to shout out, these stage skins are beautiful, but we're not going to be getting a stage skin over here. It is the Ethereal Gates, the EU Classic. Going to be going there immediately. Boss Hog saying, you know what, Tower of Heaven, that was a mistake. We are not going back there again. And I'm starting things off winging. But immediately, Pat going to even things right back up.
A few lag spikes.
And, a few lag spikes, just a little rough here, but either way, Pat just going to get that parry, get that up strong, and get that percent lead as Boss Hog once again on the back foot here. But the question is, who's going to be getting that first stock? And the forward air start coming out. Pat's in such a good position, and the F strong, this is just a forward air while you're grounded, I guess. Going to be sealing that out after the down B here. But Boss Hog looking to see out the stock, looking to even things right back up.
Yeah. Now, with Pat being off stage and the pillar being broken, a pretty good position for Boss again. That should be the kill, not the kill. I guess.
Commentator's curse, and Pat has that 100% landing rate on those F-Strongs this set so far. Boss Hog, on the other hand, not able to replicate such success.
Yeah.
And, the forward air is not going to take it just yet, and Pat is living forever on this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, the pillar is gone, but especially when the pillar was on the left side. But yeah. Now, Bossok getting the first stock and might be able to make a comeback happen, but Pat not going to let that happen.
Oh, Lord.
Nice edge guard on the Kragg.
Yeah, phenomenal edge guard coming out from Pat here, you know, not giving Boss Hog a chance back into this game, but Boss Hog's just going to take that chance for himself, looking for the damage, looking for the edge guard, just barely missed out on punishing the tech there. And Pat so ready for Boss Hog's options, so ready to punish him, so ready for the edge guard here. This could be bad news for Boss Hog.
Yeah, but Boss Hog had a pretty good recovery to make it back to stage and going back to neutral, but Pat getting that neutral win couldn't get an advantage too couldn't take it too far, and yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, either way, Pat looking for the 2-stock here. And this has only been looking better and better for Pat as this has gone on. You know, Boss Hog trying to get to that last stock here, going to be able to get the transformation on Ethereal Gates, but not able to get too many hits in just yet. 9% on to Pat here. And off stage is the Boss Hog.
Yeah, at 150, that's not the place you want to be at. And
yeah,
that's the forward.
Yeah, at 150, dying at 169, and back down to 0 as Pat, on the other hand, going up 2 to Boss Hog 0. And the question is where you're going next. We're just cycling through all the starter stages as Boss Hog going to take us to Julesvale next. This is definitely a stage skin. Like, I like the stage skin. It's not something I've ever seen before.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen that stage skin as well, but that's fine. And Boss Hog taking the first stock with the going very deep with the forward,
Yeah, you know, speaking of things we haven't seen before, you know, Boss Hog, oh my god, on a roll, finally coming online, staying, like, showing us that, hey, I'm awake, I'm ready to play, and this is my game to win. Down to the depths goes Pat, and Boss Hog making a statement in Game 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Boss Hog saying, I just put the controller down last games, and I'm starting to play the game now.
Yeah, you know, my monitor was off, and I was blindfolded, and the sun was in my eyes, and my little brother was playing, and he hasn't even been born yet. Like, you know, Boss Hog bringing out all the Johns, but pulling out all the stops for Game 3. Dear Lord.
Yeah, bringing out all the Johns, but seems to be able to back them up, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I would be inclined to believe him if he told us there was, like, some kind of issue going on. But either way, only issue right now is, Pat, how are you getting back into this one? Nice tech from Boss Hog, going to stay alive, hold on to this stock for a little bit longer, but not if Pat has... Oh! Never mind.
Unfortunate as the... Very unfortunate as the...
The question was not if Pat has anything to say about it, but apparently Pat... Only thing that Pat had to say was, we go next. We go next game.
Yeah. At least going to another starter, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten every starter except for Forest Floor so far, and it's wild to me just how consistent these two players are being in. Oh, Pat in a bad position here, and Boss Hog almost gets the immediate reversal. But Pat was not ready in the slightest.
I really like the games they're playing, like at the ledge off stage. How like I think Pat and Boss Hog are doing a great job of keeping each other at ledge, but Boss Hog also, like both of them, also do a pretty good job at recovering as well.
Yeah, I mean, Pat's edge guarding has been ridiculous, but Boss Hog playing around it so nicely. I do definitely agree with that one. But, you know, 144 on Boss Hog here, it doesn't mean anything if you're not going to be able to seal out the stock, and 84% on Pat could mean that this edge guard could be deadly. Alright, but all this percent continually getting racked up here, but we're not seeing a super one-sided game this time around, which is something that we saw in the last game, but it's something that we've basically seen this entire set where neither player gets super far ahead of the other, but Boss Hog going up the first stock, still retaining some of that momentum from the last game.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about can Pat find the kill right now, because he doesn't want to let another game like the last one happen, and he seems to be doing a good job by finding that kill, but can he take back the momentum is the question right now.
Yeah, I mean, momentum's definitely a huge thing, and 82% on Pat just tells you exactly where the momentum lies here. But
yeah.
Yeah, and no pillar on board, and Pat gonna be going down for that one. Boss Hog just so dominant after the game 1 and game 2. It feels like download complete, and Boss Hog not able to get it and going to go down for that one. Both players doing the SD, doing the classic, but Boss Hog going for the edge guard and the forward air. Speaking of classics, right off the side.
Boss Hog fired himself too much in that second stock, but he still got the game. Now the thing is can he contain himself in the next few games is the real question, because if he loses another stock like that, it might just be the end for he might just lose the game for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, speaking of, like, the end of things, we are seeing the end of the starter stage, charcuterie board. But either way, Boss Hog and Pat, both of them started off with a bunch of wave dashes, but going to start the entire game off with a down B right off the side. Oh boy, I love this stage. You got spikes galore, you got hills off the top, you got SDs, and you got, love, hate, the entire storyline all wrapped up into one.
I love Armada, great stage.
Yeah, and great parry coming out from Boss Hog there, just racking up the damage on Pat. But, this is still going incredibly back and forth with the Nair from Pat, looking to set up a kill off the top. We've seen a kill off the side, we've seen a kill off the bottom, and we just need one off the top to fully check out our bingo card here.
Yeah, I think Pat is getting a little bit greedy after he sorta couldn't find his kills at lower percentages, and always had it for a little bit, and Boss Hog getting these kills with that 0 to death, I think he had at the start of this game, and greedy as strong but no punish.
Yeah, and gets the slide off DI on that top plat here, and Pat not going to run into that up strong. You're just pixels away. 174 on Pat, but looking for the first stock here. No, Pat still hasn't taken any stocks just yet, but Boss Hog, sit and chill after taking those 2 stocks, taking the 3rd stock of the game. Game's still going because that second stock was Boss Hog's own.
Sitting very chill and just down strong and it worked.
But yeah, at 148, you have to think to yourself, how do I seal out this stock against this Kragg right now? Am I looking for an up strong? Oh, well, you know what? A parry on a dare in neutral does seem to be the answer here from Pat. And Pat, the thing is 55%, that's basically nothing in Kragg. You can absolutely make that up in one combo.
Yeah, for sure. That's not too much.
Yeah, and I feel, anytime you got like a little bit of lag spike, both players get in the very respectful wave dashes in, where you just kind of spam it in place. You're just like, yeah, I know it ain't that great.
Yeah, absolutely a good thing.
Yeah, nice show of sportsmanship, but either way, Pat has the stage control here, looking for the kill, and actually going to be able to get it. And going up 3-2, going to be able to put himself back on the board.
That interaction might have... I'm not sure if that interaction would have been game, but it might have been, because if Boss Hog lived, Pat would have been... Like, he spaced another forwarder, which would have killed 100% if it hit.
Yeah, and... Hey, one question I got here, Novo. So, we're back on Tower of Heaven, right? We've seen this stage before. Last time we were really back and forth, and this time also looking pretty back and forth. But what's the printer joke?
The printer joke was Aiki lost a set and he joined with I wasn't even trying the first 2 games, and in the 3rd game kind of the printer spelled out right before my screen, so I couldn't see anything. That's why I won.
Oh lord, but either way, you got to question what's the printers doing this time around, as Boss Hog taking this game in a dominating fashion. Dear lord. While we were just discussing some fun things here and there, Boss Hog was discussing how to end Pat's career. Because, oh, wait, hold on.
I really didn't see Boss Hog taking these 2 stocks. That's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. And like the thing is, Pat obviously still in good spirits here, going for the jab, roll read F strong instead of actually just getting an F strong to seal things out. And because of that, Boss Hog's still going to be living at 163, but not for much longer. Going to be able to seal that one back up. And Pat, with 100% on deck, you're definitely not feeling great about this one, but like we said, Pat's still in good spirits, still able to play for fun, and still able to get hit by the side B up strong. As Boss Hog gonna even things right back up real quick.
That was a dominating game, really unexpected after seeing the first game where it was really just back and forth and Pat taking it, and now just Boss Hog completely dominating.
Yeah, I mean, like, I asked the question, right, because I was so convinced we were just going to have a super back-and-forth game, but either way, on Treetop, this is a stage we haven't seen before, and Pat going to take so much damage at the beginning of this one. Boss Hog off stage, though.
In nice Pat movement to get it forward there, and Pat parrying the ups. But Boss Hog finding the kill with an F strong.
Yeah, Pat just, pixels away with that forward air, not going to be able to reach it, and taking the F strong right to the face. But either way, we got some rock shenanigans coming out from Boss Hog here. No pillar on board, and Pat just gonna be taunting, gonna be, asserting dominance with that immediate parry. But knowing that you can't actually punish it because you still have the platform invincibility that you want to be waiting on. But either way, Pat's definitely feeling himself a bit here.
Yeah,
but speaking of feeling yourself.
But Boss Hog still just having a lead and going for a jab. He probably tried to go for a roll read or something, I'm guessing, but it doesn't matter. An interesting S-smash on the rock.
Yeah, I mean, both players just looking for the wildest of options here. Pat probably gonna go for a break cancel down smash. Not actually gonna do it, and jumps directly into the F strong Boss Hog.
What a game.
Oh my lord, what a game. This is peak gameplay.
Yeah, we have talked about how wide and my God,
baby,
how wide Kragg Dittos can be, and this game really is a prime example of how wide Kragg Dittos can be.
This game is, Kragg Ditto at its finest.
Yeah.
Oh, and 113 with the pillar on board. Oh, Pat is in such a bad position, but Boss Hog actually going to be going into Special Fall here, but Pat, no pillar on board, and Boss Hog, wait, hold on. And just like that, Boss Hog is in the edge guard position until Pat runs off stage and reverses it for themselves here. Both of these players going for some wild reads, but neither of them going to seal it out until the back air up air from Boss Hog going to take it.
Yeah. That was a crazy game, but I would also like to call out that it was a pretty good stage pick, because even at like 150, Pat could still drift out of that forward and live, which was...
absolutely. I mean, like, that was just wild to me, because, usually my favorite part of fighting games, right, is the mental rock, paper, scissors that goes into it. You're like, hey, they're gonna roll, so I'm just gonna go for the tech read or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, these two are not playing rock, paper, scissors. These two are playing rock, and rock, which somehow results in a 4D chess, but oh my god, what are you doing? You're completely off stage, building your own platforms for more tech chase shenanigans. Dear lord. And both of these players are at a combined 200%, and we're less than a minute into this game.
Yeah, that was really good by Bossok, just going off stage and getting off and getting that F smash. That's
oh no. Why?
alright.
Both of these players just throwing it out, you know, just back against the wall. It don't matter. Yeah. I don't care that I'm on potentially set, you know, like my last game of this set here. Throwing out a strong attack in neutral sounds just fine.
Yeah, both just having the time of their lives, probably.
I don't know if they're having the time of their lives, but I'm sure that we are, because this is a treat to watch. As Pat looking for the edge guard here, and no pillar on Boss Hog. Not going to be saving Boss Hog this time around. But I'm just looking for the rando F smash.
I mean, we did see get off of flat instant up strong from Boss Hog. And yeah. No, Pat.
Boss Hog's hella dead.
Unfortunate SD.
Unfortunate SD going to be bringing us to game 9. I can't believe we've already gotten here.
Yeah, it's felt like a minute.
Yeah, it feels like we've been barely any time to begin with, but already going to game 9, going to be on Tower of Heaven once again. Banger of a stage. We are not going to be seeing Rockwall even once in this Ditto, but we are still going to be seeing both of these players going incredibly back and forth. No more games being played. Full serious business as both of these players are just whacking away at each other. And Boss Hog might be in trouble here. The up strong going to continue the juggle, but the up strong from Boss Hog this time going to be the combo starter. And oh, Pat just loves the roll read F strongs.
At this point, it's oh my god.
Oh no. What in the world? The more things change, the more they stay the same, as both these players at the same exact percent, less than a minute into the game. You know, we only really need those 2 stocks, but oh my god!
He tried to get a clip for that one, which is fair.
Which is totally fair, yeah, but you know, both of these players playing some mad clip work. What in the world?
He might have just waited for a roll after he came out of parry sun or something. Like, I mean,
that's true and all, don't get me wrong, but like, you got the guaranteed kill. Why not take it? You're on game 9. Either way, gonna be taking the guaranteed kill that time around. Actually gonna get the hit fall off of the side B. I love that tech. It is a very niche thing, right? You know, you jump cancel the side B, and then you hit fall as you're in hit pause. But either way,
that's some insane neutral.
Yeah, this is insane neutral. Like, the machinations of these players' minds remains an enigma, and I cannot for the life of me understand. But Boss Hog, with the 2 stock, gonna be sealing it out with the greatest of GameStop trades.
Yeah, that was a good set, and Boss Hog really going out there with the forward there to catch Pat's side B before it comes out.